everybody? Welcome back to our channel. So, if you guys missed it, we just did a live stream. Check it out. We keep all of most of our live streams up unless they go completely haywire. A lot of you were asking about tasers. Not a lot, but Zachary John had mentioned about a taser, about getting zapped with a taser and saying how, whatever. So, we wanted to take the time and talk about our taser situation.
Story time!
So, without going into too much detail, the job that I work at, I like to have something with me that could protect me from like a wild animal or something coming after me. So we had found taser flashlights at this tire shop. The same tire shop where Mrs. Chubbs has a thing for the tire salesman.
I don't have a thing for the tire salesman.
And so I told Mrs. Chubbs when I got paid I would like to get this taser flashlight. I think it would work out really well. And I forget what the voltage was or the watts on the taser, but it was high.
It was like 2 million or something.
Okay, 2 million, but with those cheaper flashlights, they're not going to be 2 million, but they're probably they may hurt. So I sent Mrs. Chubbs there. She said, how much are they? I said, they're $20. I said, just run in, grab me one, and bring it home to me so I could take it to work with me.
I didn't want to go get one because I knew there would be a big ordeal because of the tire guy.
Anyways, so she goes to get me the flashlight. She wakes me up for work, and she says, hey, here's the deal. I got your flashlight, but it was the only one they had. The other one sold out really quick because I had just been there a few days prior and they had like 20 of them. Well, now they don't have none. And she explained to me that the guy said that he doesn't know if the taser or the flashlight would work because they didn't have a battery for it. It needed to be charged because it doesn't take single batteries. You got to like plug this thing into the wall and charge it. And he showed her where the one piece was broken off on the top of the taser. Well, on top of the taser flashlight, where the lens is, where the light shows out, there's 2 metal prongs. Well, the one metal prong was missing. And I had flipped it on to check the taser, and it wasn't doing nothing. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, I'm going to go mess with Mrs. Chubbs, right?
I got the flashlight real cheap.
She got the flashlight for like $5. So, like, we were like, okay, it's just going to be a flashlight. We checked the flashlight. The flashlight was bright. It worked good. It had a strobe light with it. It had an SOS light, and then it had your regular standard flashlight. So I walk into the living room, and I'm like, ha ha ha, I got the flashlight. And I'm going to mess with Mrs. Chubbs. So I take it, and I stick it on her arm. And all of a sudden, when I stuck it to her arm, you could hear this thing going, making horrific noises. Mrs. Chubbs jumped about 5 feet up off the couch, instantly starts crying, pulls up her shirt, and she's already welted and bruised from this taser. The taser ended up working, and it worked very well. Well, I thought being that it's a woman and Mrs. Chubbs tends to cry and get upset real easy and she's a big sissy, I'm like, how bad can it be, right? I got boxers on and blue jeans.
Boxers and blue jeans.
Heavy boxers and blue jeans.
I had a t-shirt on.
She had a t-shirt on. So I stuck this taser to my thigh and pulled the trigger. Oh my God, I about fell over.
He screamed and threw it.
The pain was horrendous. I don't know, and mind you, I had boxers and thick blue jeans on. Mrs. Chubbs had on a very thin girl's t-shirt. No nipples.
Titties.
It hurt so bad. I don't know how Mrs. Chubbs did it. But that's the taser story, and now she doesn't let me live it down because...
Why? He tasered me.
Why was she? So, yeah, that's the time that I tasered Mrs. Chubbs.
So, Zachary John, don't tase yourself because it hurts like...
hell.
Yes, it hurt so bad.
Yeah, on a scale, listen, guys, I'm tattooed 98% of my body. I have had everything pierced. Like, everything has been pierced. And the pain of all that stuff combined doesn't even add to how bad it hurts to get tased with a taser.
He was like, it couldn't hurt that bad.
Yeah, I tased myself. I about fell over. It was horrendously painful.
And it took me a minute to cry. I tried not to cry, but I couldn't freaking help myself because it hurt so bad.
She cried within seconds, and I don't blame her because if I was her, I probably would have too.
For days, I had the 2 marks.
She had prong. We looked at it after She had 2 big welts and bruises from where the prong, and we actually checked the flashlight after, she quit being in pain and I quit being in pain. And whenever we shut all the lights out and we pushed a button, you could see the purplish blue little like lightning bolt going back and forth. So needless to say, we don't mess with that taser. That taser sets in my vehicle, and that's where it's going to stay at.
Hurt. Yeah. Like a biatch.
So that's our taser story. That's our time that I shocked Mrs. Chubbs with a taser gun.
Don't do it, Zachary John. I'm telling you.
Bad idea.
Not good.
So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share, subscribe. That's going to be game over for Mr. and Mrs. Chubbs. We love you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.